And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverET. Guys, exciting times ahead. Disclosure Day is out in the UK. It's been out for a little bit now. I've booked my ticket for tomorrow. I cannot wait. We've been waiting for this moment, okay? We've been waiting for this film. For those that have seen it already in the UK, don't tell me anything. I have got to wait till tomorrow. I swear to God, I will ignore the comments if it's got anything to do with what happens in this film, right? So please, hold back. I need to see this for myself. I obviously will do a reaction video as soon as I can. I've got a very busy weekend ahead, so likely Monday, that'll be the reaction video to Disclosure Day, the movie. But guys, exciting times, like I said. I don't know if you guys saw the press conference with David Grusch just the other day. Real fighting talk from Tim Burchett as well. They sound like they're just gunning for it now. They're going to go for this. It just makes me more excited about this movie, because I know Steven Spielberg was saying, look, it's not about, you know, the wonder of it all now. It's about finding out what's really out there, and I think this is going to be a close depiction of what is really out there, guys. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts. We are going to look at some UFO videos from the Department of War today, and one from Ben Harrison as well. It just so happens, Ben, right, that you're sending in a video which I don't necessarily think is a UFO, but I have to jump on the opportunity to tell you why I think that, educate, reevaluate. But it's really, really important that I jump on the opportunity to explain why I think it might not be a UAP, and why I think you should actually keep doing what you're doing, buddy. So we're going to get into it, guys. As always, like and subscribe to the channel. We do need your support. Support the public's evidence. Support the impending disclosure. Support Disclosure Day, man. Let's go. All right, up first, Gonzalo Chavez says, in case anyone is interested, here is the full image of Josephina. Guys, this is a fantastic image, and let me just explain a little bit about this. So what they've done is they've obviously taken an x-ray of Josephina, and the coloration you see here has been put in, okay, using AI. They've done this to help surgeons see what they're actually looking at, and moving forward analysis and stuff like that. So I think it's fantastic, a fantastic image of a real being that lived thousands of years ago, that had technological advancements within their own bodies. It's crazy stuff. Thank you for keeping on top of this. For everyone who's been looking and studying Nazca mummies, this is going to be important research when that time comes, and that time is coming really, really soon, guys. As soon as they roll out biologics, and I feel like it might happen, the world are going to start taking these things a hell of a lot more seriously. But yeah, fantastic stuff. Thanks very much, Gonzalo Chavez. Give him a follow if you haven't already, guys, and we're going to move on. Alright, up next, Ben in Oklahoma, and he is having a dab hand at capturing orbs at night. So he's stated recently that orbs have been seen over Oklahoma, and they have been seen quite frequently, so he is out there filming, and hats off to you, mate. It takes a bit of effort to get any footage at all. So you sent me this. You was quite shocked, I think, within, because you was like, well, what the hell are these things? And look, mate, I don't have a clue what they are, what they're doing there, if they are UAP. But what I can tell you is this isn't quite enough for me, but it's positive. It's really positive, and I want you to continue doing this. So yeah, check it out. First of all, great quality for nighttime footage. Great quality. Now what you're seeing here are two objects. I feel like they are closer to the Earth's atmosphere, just because they seem to be a little bit larger in size, and they're clearly moving at pace, right? From that sort of height, that's fast, guys. That's really fast. As far as I can tell, they are just beelining it in a straight line at the moment. Whatever these things are, they're beelining it. So there's been no turns as such yet, okay? I know it's difficult, because if you turn the camera like that, it may seem like they're turning. They're not, guys. They're just going in a straight line at the moment. Now, if they were to turn in this moment, you zoomed in, you've got a stationary star in the background, and they actually made a turn, happy flipping days. At the moment, as it stands, they are going in a straight line, and that could mean one of two things, guys. It could mean that Ben's captured some UFOs, and they're just moving in a straight line in the moment. Or they're space rocks, you know, space debris. And you'll see this a lot. So for anyone who's new to filming at night, there's a lot of space debris, and the only way you can really see it is if you have no light pollution, you look up and you concentrate, and you'll see little dots in the sky just like this, moving in a straight line, and you'll see quite a few of them at night, and they are space rocks, guys, and they're up there in abundance. But, and this is why I say keep doing what you're doing, Ben, because it takes the effort to turn all the lights off or get yourself in a position where there's no light pollution, pull the camera out and look for things that are moving in the sky. The only way you can capture a UFO at night is by A, putting in the effort in the first place, actually looking and having a camera on standby. When you see something moving in the sky, get your camera on it, because it might actually make a hard left or a hard right or do something crazy, and you may not be prepared because you may feel like it's just a shooting star, right? So you have to aim for anything that's moving in the sky at night, first of all. If it doesn't make a turn, disregard it, because there are a lot of space rocks out there. Even if it's a UFO, you're not really going to get any detail from this sort of distance, and if it doesn't turn or doesn't accelerate or do anything crazy, it's likely just a space rock, or you can't prove it otherwise, guys. And that's where I'm at, really. I could show dozens and dozens of these things, and I've had ones crisscrossing and everything, but they are just space rocks, guys, as far as I'm concerned, until you get that hard left or hard right turn, or any kind of turn, to be honest. Instantaneous acceleration we look for. Yeah. What I would say as well, multiple objects gathered in one area, that would be suspicious to me as well. Get your cameras on that. So anything moving, guys, get your cameras on it. Just try and keep your camera stable. I know that when you're tracking these things, you have to move, so using a tripod isn't always the best way. But look, think about what you're doing. Small details matter. If they're moving straight, disregard them. Thanks very much, Ben. I appreciate all your effort, and you're getting them during the day, so why not try at night? That's all I've got to say. Thanks very much. Alright, on to some Department of War videos. Now, guys, I've gone through a few of them. I wanted to just touch on these because they're pretty cool, to be honest. A lot of people, the Mick Wests and stuff, they're like, oh, it's birds, it's this, it's that. Look, the military know the difference between birds, bugs and UFOs, right? And what we say by UFOs is something unidentifiable. And clearly, this thing is unidentifiable. It looks like a group of UFOs, actually. Almost triangular in shape. Look at that. And for those that watch the videos quite regularly and watch the evidence that comes into me, a lot of people would say, shit, we've seen stuff like this before. Actually, that looks like a... It looks like it's multiple craft there. Potentially multiple craft. Just flying together. See that? Where have we seen this triangular shaped formation before? I love doing it. I love doing the comparisons, guys, because you guys capture really good evidence, and it's about time that we can match it to some official government released evidence, right? And so Kit Quint, yet again, can't wait to visit you the first week of July, buddy. But amazing. You know, I can literally put yours next to this and say, well, yours is a little bit clearer. And you're filming from the ground. But this is a lot of detail. This is a lot of detail. You've got a point of reference with it going into the cloud. But look at that, guys. That is fantastic. What do we think? Do we think it's a craft emitting energy, which is showing up as white on the screen? Do we think it's completely cloaked? Do we think it's 5 individuals? Could be a mixed bag, couldn't it? Could be a larger craft in there with several smaller ones. It's all an illusion, guys. It's all an illusion. All we know is it's something unexplainable, unidentifiable, and that's why it's made the UFO files. Alright, on to the next, and this looks like a bird's eye view of some fields. You see how it's just sort of rectangled out, a lot of it? It looks like fields, right? With lanes and stuff and roads. Okay, here we go, action. We've got it looks like 2 anomalies from all the way up here. I'm not too sure on the altitude. It looks really high up. Okay. Multiple objects now. There you go. So he's zoomed in, and there you go. You've got 3 objects. You've got another set somewhere over there. They're flying in formation. Again, birds can fly in formation like this. They do all the time. But I don't think you would see a bird looking this big from that high up. And also, these guys... What the hell? It's like nearly touched each other then. So one's broken away here. Yeah, I mean, the military would know the difference, guys. Oh, here's the second pack. Here we go. The second pack of unidentifiables. That's what they are. We've actually got 6 unidentified objects here in one clip. That's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. But yeah, of course, at the distance that they're being filmed at, they're just black dots, guys, on the screen. I'd love to know the actual speed and, like I say, the altitude in which these were filmed at, but that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. And above the clouds as well, look. Is that above the clouds? It looks like it's above the clouds to me. That's pretty special, guys. Let's move on to the next, and then we're going to finish up there. Oi, oi. Where are you going? Now, I know this is from a high altitude because that zoom is incredible. It's just like opening Google Map Live, isn't it? And then suddenly being able to zoom in and move. That would be awesome if we had the capability of doing that from anywhere in the globe. That would be amazing. But anyway, there we go. Objects come out. At first, I thought it might have been a shadow and it might have been flying much higher up. But this is obviously being filmed from above. So there's the object. I'm not seeing a shadow on the ground from it yet. It might be there, but it's just not picking it up because it needs to be zoomed in a hell of a lot more, I guess, for it to be seen. I'm just going to try and follow it with my mouse cursor, guys. This is moving at some pace. It's clearing the landscape there really quick. Is that 2 objects or 1? Again, if they're flying side by side, we wouldn't know. We just wouldn't know from this sort of a distance until we get maybe a closer view. So I see what the cameraman's doing there. He's just trying to get ahead of the game, stay on it. Tell you what, there you go, zoom in. Right, what have we got? Bingo. I think that's it. It's very pixelated. But there's always a chance in a moment, in a frame, you're going to get the full complete image. And I think that was it back there. But I'm just going to play the clip and keep going. Mate, do you know why this thing looks so unconventional? And I'm going to give you a very good example of what I think this thing might be and why it looks so effed up. It's turning. It's flipping turning while it's on the move, which is why it looks like it's shape-shifting, guys. And this is what I keep saying about these objects. They can fly so unconventionally that in the moment you don't know whether it's changing shape or what it's doing, you know. This is what it goes back to. It looks cartoony, you know, because it just doesn't look like it belongs. Not only that, there's no flipping sound. So, Ben Harrison, whilst I'm saying that your orbs may not be UFOs, I'm now going to link one of your amazing captures to this UFO right here. I'm just going to go back and find the moment. It really does look like it's turning whilst it's propelling itself forward. So the object itself is spinning. Now it's spinning whilst it's moving forward, but it's also rotating and spinning whilst it's moving forward. Does that make sense? It's basically doing this whilst propelling itself at the speed that it's going at in the direction it wants to go in. And that's why it looks like it's shape-shifting, guys. It can basically fly sideways, at an angle, upside down, upright. It can do all of that and go in any direction it wants to go in at will. This is what we're looking at, guys. I'm fairly confident. And yeah, look, it's not travelling at your normal expected instantaneous 3,000 miles an hour. It is just flying at the pace it wants to fly at in the most unconventional way possible. That's just where I'm at with this. That is just where I'm at with this. And this is why I say, guys, you are taking better footage, because Ben in Oklahoma can capture them in 4K and they'll look like this, and they'll be upside down as they come up into the sky. Now in this particular clip it actually shows in the top right hand corner first, and then eventually it comes back up from the bottom of the camera's lens back up into the sky, and it starts its approach side on and then goes upside down. You know, it moves like it's skating on ice. And yeah, they're out there, guys. They're out there in abundance. The military are picking up on them, I believe, and they're just as stumped as we are, you know. So the more people that record, the more evidence that we'll get in. The more evidence that we get in, the more we're going to learn collectively. And that's why I ask you guys to record, because the reality of it is they're up there, guys. We've got to learn a lot more. This is good stuff. I can't wait for the next release. I've still got more videos to show as well and analyse, but look, ultimately I'm really happy with what they're releasing, and I'm really happy that we've got comparisons for a lot of the videos. I've also stepped on a few videos that I've got some really good comparisons for as well, so we're going to go over all of it, guys. But if you're questioning whether the Department of War are releasing real UAP evidence, I can say with 100% certainty most of those clips are real UAP, and like I say, we can show even better, clearer footage of exactly those objects. So guys, if you can get behind that, please like and subscribe to the channel. We would love your support. We would love you to record the skies and get your evidence in. Also, I would love to see you at the Circles Festival, guys. Make sure you click the link in the description below. Get your tickets. It's happening next month. I would love to see you there, meet you, maybe even capture a UFO together. Wouldn't that be something special? Guys, appreciate your time. Thank you. Take care. All the best. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.